morning. Welcome back to another vlog. It is Saturday morning. I'm hanging in the nursery with the girls and the dogs, the other girls. And we've just been having a really nice laid back morning, haven't we? Yeah, Steven's out on a bike ride with his dad.
What do you think he's doing? Riding down the hill?
I think maybe he's riding up a hill right now, if I had to guess.
Up a hill?
Maybe. What do you guess?
Riding down a hill.
Down a hill, going super fast?
Yeah.
Maybe. In a little bit here, we're gonna get dressed and ready and head out to the nursery, get some garden stuff. We've got a pretty laid back weekend ahead of us here, so I've got some work to do on the garden. We're gonna make it happen. Are you trying to stack blocks on Bella's back? Oh, this dog. You're a good dog, Bella. Good girl. All right, we're dressed. We're ready. To the nursery. And speaking of nurseries, this nursery needs to be cleaned. I just cleared so many weeds and so many dead plants, but I feel like the garden is in a good state now to do the planting. I also, because I bought another bag of raised bed soil because the soil level on our beds, especially this front one, was just getting really, really low. And that happens over time and then you just have to replenish it, but I had not been replenishing it. So honestly, could probably use another bag, but it's in a much better state. So let me show you what we're working with and then we'll get to planting. Okay, so the one thing that I did not clear is our grapes here seriously need to be trimmed back. Steven's gonna work on that later today. So that is very overgrown, but we've got our bed, our first bed here with the cherry tomatoes. I'm gonna plant the beefsteak tomatoes that I bought today. And then we also bought marigolds to plant in there, which is not only pretty, but helps with pest control. This bed is gonna be the butterfly garden bed. So this is honestly where like most of the work I just had to do was, and I still have some more like remaining roots and dead leaves and stuff I need to pick up, but it's in a much better state. Last year we planted, I think they're called nasturtiums here, and they had just like overgrown everything, which was beautiful, but also a disaster. So as they started to die, I needed to clear them. I finally did that today. But as you can see, there are so many of these little seed pods all over the garden that dropped off the nasturtiums. So I need to pick up more of these and clear them, but I tried to clear all of them that were in the bed. So hopefully they won't accidentally reseed there. This bed is doing the best. We've got these beautiful native pollinator flowers that we planted last year. The blueberry plants, which we haven't actually gotten any blueberries from yet, but they seem to be doing okay. Yeah. They're still there from last year. Aren't they beautiful? And then this bed was the carrots and radishes. Those have all now been harvested. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna plant here, but we do have some leftover seeds from the planting that I attempted earlier in the season. So I might just plant some of those here. But yeah, here's everything we have to plant. We've got the beefsteak tomatoes. We've got the native milkweed. These are multicolored cosmos that are really good for the butterflies. So I'm thinking we'll plant those in here with the milkweed. Oh, and then I also bought jalapeno seedlings. I did my seed starting in the spring like I usually do, and then I just was not that on top of it, so like 2/3 of my seedlings died. And I thought about starting over from seed, but we're so late in the season, I was like, you know what, I still want to do a garden. Let me just swallow my pride and buy some seedlings. It's really not that deep, so I'm glad we did that. We've got some planting to do. Gonna get this garden in tip-top shape. Steven is working on the pool.
Resurrecting her. Right now, today, I put in too much salt.
Ah, so you have to rebalance it.
I'm adding a bunch of water to dilute it further. It's not too much. We're just over a little bit. I obsess over the perfection of it.
But yeah, Steven's been trying to get the pool in shape for the last couple days so that we can do our first swim of the summer tomorrow.
No, we're looking good. I just have a little too much salt.
Tomorrow we're gonna swim in the pool. As long as Daddy gives the big thumbs up on the chemicals,
We could actually probably swim in this. It's just a little salty, but that's fine for us. It's just bad for the pool equipment. But for humans, it's fine.
So we get to swim in the pool. Maybe we can even jump in after our gardening. What do you say?
I do have some brushing I want to do. We got some, from over the winter. During the winter, this pool doesn't really get touched, which, being a salt pool, easier, but...
You see the bee? It's looking really good though, Steven.
I definitely have some areas that could use a good brushing, especially over there that sit in the shade more. So I'll get them some brushing and we'll be good to go.
Getting the pool ready. Getting the garden ready. We're gonna have a fun, productive Saturday getting ready for summer. So I looked like for 30 minutes for my little hand shovel. What do they call it? A trowel? Could not find it. No idea where it went. So my options are this big shovel using just my hands, which is also fine, or Grace's little beach bucket shovel.
I want a shovel too.
How about you use this one and I'll use my hands.
Okay.
Because I got gloves. Good plan? Let's do it. Oh, look, a baby praying mantis. They're very, very good for the garden. They eat aphids. So that is really good for our garden.
So what's your dad?
Go tell him. All right, you want to do the fairy houses? You've been so patient. We went to Dollar Tree after and got some new little fairy houses to decorate the garden with, and that's what Grace has been most excited for. So now that we're done with the planting, we're gonna put a little fairy house in each raised bed. So cute, Grace. Very nice.
Deal.
Perfect. Oh, great spot. Look at that. It's like a little flower house hidden in the flowers. That's so cute. And just like that, everything is planted and the garden is in, I was gonna say tip-top shape. Maybe not quite that, but pretty decent shape. Yay. Steven's putting Alice down for her nap and then he wants to clean up the pool a little bit more, but he gave us the green light chemicals wise. So Grace and I decided now that we're done with our gardening, we're gonna hop in the pool. Just got all showered and cleaned up after the pool, and that was so much fun. Like, just the best. I'm so excited for all the pool days this summer, for like a full pool day tomorrow. We have a couple of friends that are gonna come over too. We might grill a little bit, just spend like the whole day in the backyard and in the pool. But even just our quick dip right now was so fun. Grace and I were very deep into pretending to be mermaids. And even though now we're out of the pool, I'm still under strict orders to call her by her mermaid name. So if you hear me talking to Aqua, that's why. But this is what I'm wearing today. I've got my little boxer shorts from Oddly. I love these. I feel like whenever I've tried boxer shorts, there's a fine line between like comfy, laid back, summer barbecue vibe and like grandpa underwear. So I feel like these ones fall more into the first category, but they're so just like lightweight, comfy. I love them for around the house. And then this little graphic tee is from American Eagle. And I'm gonna make myself a quick lunch. I already fed the kids lunch, so just gonna make one of my factor meals. And then I also have just this leftover corn that I pulled out of the fridge. Like, it's just plain corn kernels that I shaved off the cob. That we were having with dinner last night. And I was thinking I'll just dress this up with a bunch of seasoning, kind of like a little street corn bowl. All right, I've got my tofu bowl and my corn. I seasoned it with garlic powder, paprika, added in a little bit of mayo, and then the real winning, this Cajun seasoning. So good. We are up in my office. I had a little bit of work I needed to get done. Are you typing on my keyboard? You silly goose. You got the extra keyboard for her? Thank you, Grace. That's so thoughtful. Now you can have your keyboard and I can have mine. Oh, Mama's is still better. Figures. But I'm attempting to review a vlog, and then I just have a couple email things to do, so.
I also want to sit on your lap.
You want to sit on my lap too? Well, good thing I've got 2 legs and 2 kiddos. There we go. Every day is bring your kids to work day here, huh? You guys use that keyboard. No, that's my keyboard. No. Well, we've been having a very productive afternoon. Got a lot of tidying done around the house. Tackled just like all the different messes that I had accumulated throughout the week. So feeling much better about the state of the house. Steven is finishing up tidying the nursery right now with Alice. And Grace and I are gonna get started on dinner. And then I think after dinner, we're all gonna do a walk to the park. Fun little way to end the day. And also, I would like to get some more steps in. Today is my rest day. So I try to take it easy. I don't want to do too much, but I do usually still like to get in a walk with the kids and hit my 10,000 step goal if I can. I'm at 8,200. So it's 4:45. We got time. But a very exciting thing, a package that Grace and I unboxed today. Look at these, the American Girl doll books. These are so nostalgic for me. Grace and I are gonna start reading these together. I'm so excited. She loves reading and we've just been starting to do some chapter books. And so I was telling her about the American Girl doll series since those were some of my favorites as a kid and she was like super excited about it. But when we checked at our library, they didn't have any of them. So I was like, oh, I'll just get like a digital version on my Kindle. No ebooks of like the OG American Girl doll books. Couldn't find them. So I ordered these 2 on Thrift Books. I was reading Grace all of the descriptions of the characters and she was most interested in Julie, which I don't think I ever actually read Julie's books. I know for sure I read Samantha. I was a Samantha girl. Through and through. I never got an actual American Girl doll, but I was super into the book series and I would go through like the American Girl doll magazine and circle all the things that I would want. So cool. And honestly, these books might have been the first thing that got me like interested in history. So I'm really excited to read these with Grace. I need to clear these off the counter though before we start cooking. Also need to clear this. This is one of the things that I found and set aside while we were cleaning up. Just one of those little Chuck E. Cheese photo booth prints that me and the girls did a couple weeks ago. And this one is just so cute. This is fridge worthy. So to the fridge and then we're gonna clean. No, we already cleaned. We're gonna cook. Good morning. I just finished my run. I'm feeling so good, so accomplished, so energized. And I was also running with my friend Shannon. So it's always fun to get to run with someone else and just chat the whole time. But today was an especially fun run because it was actually my first run of half marathon training. I'm officially in it. We're doing it. And you guys are going to see more of that in the next vlog. I'm going to do like a whole video diary of my first week of workouts for half marathon training. So be looking out for that later in the week. And I'm now going to head home, shower. Actually, I might jump in the pool before I shower because it was getting hot by the time we finish our run. Summer running, I need to get up earlier. Like I woke up at 6 today. We got started on our run by 7. The beginning was nice, but by like the last half mile, the sun was just beating down on us. So I'm thinking 7 is not gonna cut it, especially for longer runs and getting deeper into the summer as it's just gonna get hotter and hotter. So point being, jumping in the pool sounds amazing. Let's go. Feels like summer. Steven frickin' killed it trimming up the grapes yesterday. It looks so good.
I need to read a book on how to take care of grapes. I don't know how to trim it either. I just said which branches are too long and cut them.
It looks good to me. We got some grapes. Look at that.
There's a lot of bunches in here.
Looks good.
I tried one yesterday. They are incredibly sour.
Yeah, they look like they're not quite mature yet.
No. They got time.
We are doing some Sunday tidying, getting ready for a fun pool day. We've got some friends coming over in a little bit, but I'm excited. It's already been a fun Sunday, and the good vibes are just gonna keep coming. Swimsuits on, our friends are here, Steven's grilling. Perfect summer day. I'm so happy. That was just such an awesome day. Like all of the best summer vibes, having everyone here, being in the pool, barbecuing, just truly the best. And I am so tired. So that is going to be it for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.